Good evening, everybody, and welcome to tonight's broadcast of IHSAA 3A Boys Soccer on Hamilton County Television, presented by Logan Street Signs and Banners, celebrating 27 years in business. We'd also like to thank our other great sponsors, Noblesville Trophies, Community Health Network, Church, Hiddle, and Antrim, Hamilton County Radio, Hamilton County Reporter, and Deep Blue Computers. Welcome to White River Elementary School, the home of the Noblesville Millers soccer program. Tonight, boys soccer, number 10 and number 11 meeting in an HCC matchup between the Hamilton Southeastern Royals and the Noblesville Millers. I'm Brad Silver. Joining me tonight is Dan Axe. Dan, we should have a pretty good ball game here tonight.
I think they're both evenly matched. I know Hamilton Southeastern's a little banged up, but got some people getting well here before the tournament.
Well, the Royals now are in fourth place in the conference. The Millers are in third place. The Royals would need a little help from the Millers to get into third place, but it's not impossible that they could get there. And the scenario would be is if the Royals win tonight, the Millers have got one more conference game left against Brownsburg coming up Thursday, and if the Millers were to lose both of those games, the Royals could take second place, but realistically, I think the standings are probably pretty well set the way they are. You got Zionsville on the top. Let's talk a little bit about Zionsville. That team is having one heck of a season, Dan.
Yes, they are. They look real good. I got to see them against HSE a couple weeks ago, and they looked really strong.
They are 6-0 in the conference, 13-0 overall, and they're hitting on all 8 cylinders. Fisher's Tigers right behind the Zionsville Eagles. They have finished their conference season at 6-1, 11-3 and 0 altogether overall for the Tigers. How about the Tigers then?
Yeah, I'd say right now both teams are really looking for next week. They're trying to get prepared. They'd like to win this game, but the big focus is going to be on the tournament next week.
And, of course, the Tigers, the Millers, and the Royals will all be coming back here starting Monday afternoon at 5:30. And we will be on the air at 5:30 on Monday for boys soccer in the sectional. We will have Pendleton Heights versus Noblesville on Monday. Then on Wednesday, we'll be right back here at Noblesville for the opening game. The second game in those will feature the Hamilton Southeastern Royals, Fisher's Tigers, and the Fisher's Sports Network and the Southeastern Sports Network will be handling those. Dan, let's talk a little bit about both of these teams, what their strengths and weaknesses are, and the keys to the game for both teams. Let's first of all talk about the visiting Hamilton Southeastern Royals.
Well, they play hard. Maybe not quite as physical as some of the past teams. They've had a lot of injuries, and that has really, really affected them. But he's made some changes. I think he's had 11 different lineups this year so far. And out of, 14 games, that's a lot of different lineups. So it's we'll see what happens here tonight. A lot of pride here.
Okay, we're going to turn it over to Andrew Trissler, the public address announcer here for the Noblesville Millers. He's going to introduce the starters for tonight's game.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Noblesville High School welcomes you to White River Elementary Soccer Complex, the home of Noblesville Miller Soccer, for today's IHSAA and Hoosier Crossroads Conference boys soccer match featuring the Hamilton Southeastern Royals and your Noblesville Millers. Now introducing the starting lineup for the visiting Hamilton Southeastern Royals. The starting goalkeeper, a senior, number 1, Jake Kane. A senior, number 7, Brendan Hinch. A senior, number 10, Vincent Manning. A senior, number 11, Cam Greenwald. A senior, number 12, Tyler Polium. A junior, number 16, Chase Hatfield. A junior, number 17, Neil Wetzel. A junior, number 18, Isa Saeed. A junior, number 19, Parker Gopsel. A senior, number 20, Anikit Sundaresh. A junior, number 21, Sam Kay. And the head coach of the Hamilton Southeastern Royals is Chris White. And now, let's meet the starting lineup for your Noblesville Millers. The starting goalkeeper, a senior, 00, Adam Carter. A junior, number 2, Colin Todd. A junior, number 4, Drew Barnes. A sophomore, number 5, Spencer Holland. A sophomore, number 6, Palmer Alt. A senior, number 10, Harrison Christman. A senior, number 12, Gabe Imes. A senior, number 13, Colin Cates. A sophomore, number 17, Drew Cochran. A senior, number 18, Jack Miller. A senior, number 24, Brian Diaz Villalobos. And the head coach of the Noblesville Millers in his 3rd season is Ken Delaski. Ladies and gentlemen, would you now please rise and remove your hats as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem.
County Television. I'd like to know where you're watching from tonight. Send us a tweet at HC Television. Send us a tweet. Let us know where you're watching from tonight. I know we got people watching from many, many different areas. Dan, before Andrew jumped in there, we talked about the Hamilton Southeastern Royals. How about the Noblesville Millers? What have you got to say about them?
Well, you've got a great big keeper, a talented senior. Both teams do, but really this young man from Noblesville has really got it. You got Palmer Alt. You've got a lot of talent on this Noblesville side, so I think it'll be a good game.
One of the factors that's going to come into play tonight, Dan, is the weather, and right now it is 86 degrees here in Noblesville, but with the humidity index and everything, they say it feels like 91. We had a little bit of a breeze a little while ago, but right now the flag is kind of limp. They were saying there was a southwest wind between 5 and 10 miles per hour. Fortunately, the humidity isn't real high. It's only 51%, but that temperature humidity index makes it feel like it's 91. All I've heard all week on television and radio is, we're going to break the highs. We're going to break the highs. We're going to break the highs. And certainly, as I was out and about today, it certainly was warm and a little bit on the uncomfortable side here. So we are ready to go here at White River State Park. Thank you for joining us here on Hamilton County Television. Soccer brought to you by Logan Street Signs and Banners. Royals with the initial possession. Dan, do you expect these teams to both play aggressively tonight, or do you think they'll kind of play a little cat and mouse to begin with, got to feel each other out?
No,
or
I think they'll go right at it from the start.
Push in the back there, that's going to cause a foul there.
Yeah, they had a water break in the JV game, so we might see one here tonight. The other thing, humidity's not so high, so maybe it won't be so slippery. Last few games up here, it's been slippery as the evening went on.
As soon as the sun goes down, this field will get slippery.
Kind of a late start here tonight.
Yeah, just about 7:20 was our start. Royals with an opportunity. If they can get a centering pass here, they do.
They do.
Oh, and it goes wide to the right. I think that was number 19, Parker Gopsil. Gopsill. That's a hard one for me to get out with the shot there, but a nice setup, good idea. But ends up going to the right of Adam Carter.
That was a nice cross there by Cam Greenwald. I think that was 18 on that.
Wasn't
shot, Saeed.
Millers and the Royals in a Hoosier Crossroad Conference battle here. Last game of the season for the Royals. Millers have got one more to go against Brownsburg, and that will be coming up Thursday at Brownsburg. Millers trying to get it set up in the middle there. Royals, good bit of defense.
I think we might have had a handball.
Yeah, it was something was called. I didn't quite see what it was. That one's going to end up going out of bounds. Cam Greenwald just could not get down there in time. He was overled on the pass and ends up going out of bounds, and the Millers will put the ball in play. Spencer Holland after the ball. He's got a chance. He slips. Royals take it back. Hatfield worked it to the center. Wetzel drives it deep into the zone. Goaltender Adam Carter comes out. Kind of unusual to see him roaming that far out there, isn't it, Dan?
Yeah, there's no high press, so he's pretty much able to roam back there wherever he wants.
Well, you take a look at him. He is a big guy.
He covers a lot of ground.
Mm-hmm. Royals to put the ball in bounds. Millers deflect it, trying to get it centered again. Hatfield takes it, sends it back. Miller's trying to get something set up in the center there. Over on the far side.
Palmer Alt with the ball there.
2 Royals versus 1 Miller. The ball is going to be kicked into play by the Millers. Miller's getting set up offensively. Royals getting set up defensively. Into the center there, looking for the deflection, and they get a goal. The Millers strike first. Number 6, Palmer Alt. For Alt, that is his 6th goal of the season. Nicely set up there, Dan.
Yeah, it was a nice goal. He's a dangerous player. He was last year, and he sure is this year. Only a sophomore.
Less than 4 minutes into the game, and the Millers have taken the lead on a very well-executed play. I don't think Jake Kane had much of a chance in that one, did he?
No, I don't think so. Well positioned.
Adam Carter gets it down the field. Here comes IHSAA. Saeed trying to get it centered, does not get it centered, but the Royals keep the ball. Saeed going for it on the sideline. Can he get there before it goes out of bounds? No, he does not. So the Millers will inbound it. How big is a 1-0 lead early, Dan, in this game?
Well, it could be real big. The other night with the girls at HSE at Fisher's, early lead, and there were no other goals scored. So
Miller's bringing it down again.
I don't think it'll change anybody's play at this point, but down the road it will.
Miller's trying to get it set up. Try the center. It's blocked. Goes out of bounds. I believe that's going to be a corner kick, right? Millers will get set up offensively again. About the same thing that happened about a minute and a half ago from the side. There's the centering pass or kick. This time the Millers cannot get it into the net. Far side of the field goes out of bounds. Going to be another corner kick there, isn't it, Dan?
Yeah, looks like Gabe Imes is going out there for the corner.
33-47 remaining in the first. Miller's out to a 1-0 lead early. That one just kind of dribbles into the hands of Jake Kane. He gets a lot of foot into that ball. Saeed trying to get to it for the Royals. Greenwald rather, tried to get in there, but just was about a step late, and Adam Carter grabs it and will put it back in play. Carter throws it into play there on that one. Millers and the Royals from White River Elementary School. Glad to have you with us tonight here on Hamilton County Television, wherever you're watching. Thank you for joining us. Nice shot there.
Spilled that just a little bit.
Yeah.
Fought it off, but no problem.
Grabbed by Jake Kane there, and he's been getting he's got some booming kicks in already tonight, Dan.
Goodness.
He's getting that 3/4 of the way down the field.
It's a good-sized field, too.
Yes, it is. If he was an underclassman, maybe Adam Morris would be coming to him looking for a field goal kicker for the football team.
I'd say there's a lot of them out here probably could be doing that.
Yep. That ball goes out of bounds. Last touched by the Royals. Millers will inbound it. Jack Miller went after it, went out of bounds again. Will stay in the hands of the Royals for the inbound. Right along the sideline here. Is that going to stay in? Up, it's going to go out. And I believe that's going to go over to the Royals this time. Millers took the lead at the just shy of the 36-minute mark here in the first half. 1-0 over the Royals. And a beautiful goal by Palmer Alt. I did not see who set that up for him. Who got the assist on that.
Millers with a pretty good chance here.
Millers with a chance here. Center.
Oh,
Get the shot off, but boy, that went over the net. The assist on that first goal for the Millers went to number 10, Harrison Chrisman.
Here we go. Here we go.
Miller,
If you get
Royals
a touch,
with a chance.
it's a goal.
That was, I believe that was IHSAA who got that.
Yes, it was. You could probably give an assist there to the keeper. That was a heck of a ball.
So here, watch the replay on this. He just beats the defenders back there and just
get a touch.
Just got it off of his head and just in time to put it right over Adam Carter. So we are tied up at 30 minutes, 33 seconds here in the first half.
It took about 5.5 minutes to get that one back.
For Saeed, that is his 8th goal of the season. He's the leading scorer for the Royals. I don't believe there'll be an assist on that one.
If it was the keeper.
Yeah. Both teams taking advantage of some rather well-set plays here early, Dan. Miller's trying to pound it back into the Royal zone. Miller's keeping it in the zone. There's a shot that's going to go across the end line. That'll be Jake Kane putting the ball back in. Be kicking from the ground this time. Let's see how well he kicks from the ground, Dan. His free kicks have really sailed.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, still a very good kick.
Other side of the circle.
Yeah, yep. Oh, there's a little slippage there for the Royals by Parker Gopsell.
Nate Cinder's the center out there this evening. There's a lot of games up here.
Just under 30 minutes remaining in the first half. We're tied up at 1. Royals trying to deflect it into the middle. They get it into the middle, but the Millers take it over. Trying to get down there in the corner, and the ball does go out of bounds. I think the Royals are going to have a corner kick here, Dan.
Got to throw in.
Got to throw in. Excuse me.
Well, that's a dangerous ball in there.
Oh, my. Royals got a nice shot off, but well blocked by the defense. Miller's had that front of the
little too much.
Yeah, front of the goal there. They literally had an army of people across there. I'm told, Dan, we've got people, Miller backers, watching the game tonight up in Wisconsin, where it's probably a lot cooler than it is here. I think it's probably in the 40s there now.
They're probably hoping it's cooler than it is
Yeah,
here.
yep. But welcome them in. Thanks for joining us tonight. Hope everything is well in Wisconsin. Miller's with the ball, trying to get it set up again to break this tie. Imes sends it back into the Miller zone. Cates along the near sideline. Loses it, but I think that's Jack Miller who picked it up, tried to get it centered. That ball goes out of bounds. It's going to be the Millers' ball. Millers with an opportunity to get something set up here, Dan. Trying to take advantage of that throw in.
A lot of just trading back and forth here.
Yeah, a lot of good end-to-end action here.
The Southeastern looks to be trying to play long ball tonight.
Yep.
Noblesville with the build.
Adam Carter, I thought he was going to come out and grab that ball, but he deferred to his defenders, and the ball ended up going out of bounds. And the Royals will have the inbound from the side. Let's see how they set this up, Dan.
Vincent Manning over there with the throw in.
Manning, a senior. Deflected by the Millers. Royals take it back just across the midfield line.
Alt didn't have a lot of help as he was bringing
No,
that
he
forward
did
there.
not. That one's going to go over to the Royals just across the midfield line. Coming up on 26 minutes here in the first half. 2 scores within the first 10 minutes of this half have left us at 1-1. Palmer Alt scored for the Millers. IHSAA Saeed scored for the Royals. Royals trying to get it set up again, and out comes Adam Carter to take it over. Let's see how much foot he's able to get into this, Dan. Nice low kick.
Quite a bit.
Yeah. Vincent Manning going after it, trying to get it into the center. Royals get it back, but Millers take it right back from them. Millers bring it back across the midfield line, reset the offense. Here's one coming to, yeah, very dangerous. Great job there by Jake Kane to come out and get in front of that ball.
That was. He'd like to finish that one again.
Yep. Another tremendous kick by Kane. That's almost 3/4 down the field, Dan. And high.
These guys are pumped up tonight.
Yeah. Wind right now is not a factor. It's almost...
it got pretty windy there about halftime of that JV game.
Yeah, it's pretty calm. You look at the flag now, and it's very much down and wrapped around the pole. Royals will have the inbound here.
Substitutions number 18, IHSAA, and 38, Ryan Nichols.
Ryan Michaels seeing his first action of the night. Royals with a chance here, trying to get things set up. Michaels, his first action of the night, gets the ball right away. Here's a shot, and nice move there by, once again, Adam Carter to make that save.
I don't think he got much on that. He might have been looking for Cam across the, making that run.
Millers try to center it, but there's all white jerseys there. Royals in their white jersey, moving right to left on your screen. Millers in their black jerseys with their gold numbers, moving left to right here in the first half. Royals will have the inbound. Parker Gopsil inbounds the ball. Ryan Michaels gets it into the center. Is that going to go out of bounds? Yes, it does, but the ball will stay with the Royals. Ooh. Nothing malicious on that, but I think that was Aniket Sundarash who went down. Didn't go down real hard, kind of more of a gymnastic move, I guess you'd call it, Dan. Centering pass there. Saeed was there, but he could not get a shot off. Saeed controlling the ball. The Millers finally get the ball back and get it out toward the midfield line. Nice move there by the Millers.
Good defensive work out there.
Yep.
This is dangerous.
Millers with a chance here. Over toward the side. Royals get it back. Send it back toward midfield. The ball goes out of bounds. Out of danger for right now. Going to be Colin Cates who's going to inbound the ball for the Millers.
Got a player down there in the box. I think he might be cramping or holding his ankle there.
I can't see who that is. Oh, it's number 7.
Hinch.
Yeah. Brendan Hinch, senior midfielder. Looks like he's just trying to stretch it out there a little, Dan. Well, we've got a timeout on the field. Let's tell you, celebrating over 27 years, Logan Street Signs and Banners, specializing in last-minute signage and banners, serving Noblesville and Hamilton County since 1992. Contact them at 317-773-7200 or visit their website, www.loganstreetsigns.com. Follow them on Instagram and Twitter. Community Health is Central Indiana's leader in providing health care services where and when patients need them. You have any questions? Contact Community Health, 317-355-7775, or check out their website, www.ecommunity.com. Just a couple of our great Hamilton County Television sponsors. Thanks for being with us tonight here on Hamilton County Television. Got a busy week coming up here. Got a lot more this week yet. We've got volleyball coming up on Thursday night as the Hamilton Southeastern Royals will be at the Mill for volleyball. Friday night, varsity football. And then next week, a full week of coverage of sectional action. Sectional soccer starts next week on Monday, so be sure to join us. Both of these clubs will be playing next week here in Sectional 8. Here's a chance for the Royals. And Carter comes out. He loses it, but Royals cannot get back in time to make anything happen. But a dangerous play there. Carter almost got burned on that, Dan.
Yeah, I think he just spilled that ball out when he went to reach for it.
And it looked like he might have slipped a little bit, too. I've got to believe that it's warm and, you know, it's not real humid, but as the sun goes down, this grass is going to get a little slipperier. Another substitution for the Millers. About halfway through the first half here, tied at 1 apiece. Goal for each, the Millers and the Royals in the first 10 minutes of the half. The second 10 minutes, a couple chances, Dan, but nothing into the net yet. Millers put it in, goes out of bounds. Last touch by the Royals. Can't see who the inbound player is going to be there.
Stansfield.
Yeah, Stansfield. Just barely caught it as he was throwing it in. That one goes out of bounds. It'll go over to the Royals. I'd like to thank our technical crew, Will Wofford, producer-director, Lucas Lacone, up on the camera tonight, getting these great shots for you to watch this game. And Jim Wofford, our executive producer, back at the studios. The guys who make this all happen for us. They make our job easy, don't they, Dan? Here's an opportunity for the Millers. They cannot take advantage of it.
Didn't
still
clear
set
it,
up
put it
there.
right out in front.
Miller's still controlling the ball. Bring it back, try to reset. No call on that. The Partisan Miller fans wanted a call on Saeed. The officials thought it was just incidental contact. Is that what you call it?
Yeah, but there was really nothing reason to slow that play down.
Yeah. So the ball is out of bounds once again. Back in bounds, back into play. It's a nice little somersault.
I don't think they give points for those.
No. His form might not have been bad, but he did land well. Are we ready for Olympics again, Dan?
I think so.
$17:40 left here in the first half. 1-1. Millers and the Royals. An HCC game, a rivalry game too. Millers get it across the midfield stripe, trying to get things set up. Royals trying to poke it away from them, but they cannot. Over to the right side, Miller streaking down there, trying to get it set up into the middle. Let's see if we can get it set here. Royals break that up. Here come the Royals coming down.
Ooh, that ball gets through. It could have been dangerous.
Yeah, that ball gets through, and I think that was either Saeed or Sundarash. There had a clear shot at the goal. Nice break up there by the Millers to break up the opportunity for the Royals, Dan. It was a very well executed defensive play.
Got a sub here.
Neil Wetzel, one of the starters, back in. A lot of subbing so far in this game.
He's got some people hurt. Both of them probably at this point of the season. Also, you got a big week next week. Noblesville's got another game Thursday night. So,
and it's also a conference game for him against Brownsburg. Royals trying to set it up, retreat back to the center line. Ryan Michaels sends it back. Tyler Pulliam sends it all the way down. And Adam Carter comes out.
Not sure he didn't grab a handful of that ball there. Really didn't affect anything. But he looked guilty.
He had that look on his face.
Yeah, he did.
Like I got caught with my fingers in the cookie jar. Miller's trying to get something set up here in the middle, trying to take the lead back here. 15:30 in the first half. There's a shot right at Jake Kane, and he makes the save. How far is he going to go this time, Dan? Will he go beyond the circle? Well beyond the circle.
Goodness.
Wow. The header goes halfway across, too.
Yeah. Ball had a lot of energy on it.
Yeah, what's in that ball tonight? What do they got that thing inflated with?
I think Jacob liked that first goal being scored on him.
Stansfield brought it down, trying to get it set up. They center it. Kane comes out, makes the save. Another booming kick by Jake Kane. Miller sent it right back down the field.
So the one they really got hurt on was the one that got on the ground and bounced, because it took a big bounce. And
Austin Springer with the ball on the side, letting his players get set up, trying to get it into the middle. And the Royals poke it away, but the Millers get it right back. Centered, nobody there. Royals managed to get it out of danger there for momentarily. Tyler Pulliam put it back toward the goal. Royals got it back, kicked it out. Millers have got it back again, trying once again to get it set up. Royals bringing the ball down past the midfield stripe.
Greenwald making a run to the corner.
Down the right side. Greenwald. That one's going to go well out of bounds.
Getting dark over there behind the bench now.
Yes, it is. Well, it's that time of the year. The days are shorter than the nights now. Another ball kicked out of bounds will go back to the Royals. Coming up to the 13-minute mark. First half, Brad Silbert along with Dan Axe. Hoosier Crossroad Conference Soccer. See what happens here, Dan. Cooljet Man had an opportunity there, but just could not make it work for the Royals.
He might have slipped down there, too.
I think we're going to see a lot more slipping and sliding as this game goes on.
Just the last minute or two, it's really amped up. There's one right there.
Yeah, it looked like I can't see who the Miller player was, but I saw him try to turn around, and as he turned and slid, he just lost his footing and went down. Ball goes out of bounds, and I think the Royals will have it inbound there, I believe, yes. We are tied at one apiece.
Mishit here. Could be trouble.
This could be in. Oh, boy. Just could not handle it getting closer in there. Matt Weaver on the, or rather not Matt Weaver, Andrew Stansfield trying to get the ball away from the Royals. Opportunity here possibly for the Millers. Saeed is charging on the goaltender, Carter. Carter managed to kick the ball out of danger. I got to believe as warm as it is out here tonight, these kids are kind of getting a little bit winded here a little bit faster, Dan. Maybe that might be one of the reasons for the liberal substitutions. Because
he didn't do a water break either.
No, he didn't. I expected about the 20-minute mark. I was thinking we would have a water break, but never happened. Stansfield picks it up for the Millers all the way across the side, down toward the corner. Centered. Went harmlessly across the net. I think that's Saeed over there, isn't it?
I think that's going to go out of bounds.
Yeah, it went out of bounds, but he gave it a good shot. Looks like he's got a little equipment malfunction there. Maybe his shoe came untied. He's back up and at it. Philosophically, coaching-wise, on a night like tonight, Dan, what's different for the coaching?
Not much. You're playing a rival. You want to play your best. You want to kind of make an imprint for next week. Pretty good chance you end up playing each other some point next week.
So, in other words, what you're really saying is you don't think the heat's a factor tonight?
No.
Okay.
No, they'll play right by that. Especially as late as they got started. If this game had started at 6:30, it would have been different.
Yeah.
Having the sun go down has got to have a psychological effect, just it's not beating
Oh, yeah.
on you.
It was 86 degrees at game time.
That's plenty warm.
Yeah.
Subbing for the Millers, number 2, Colin Todd.
Centering opportunity for the Millers. Ball is kicked out of bounds. Millers will put it back in play.
Just cleared that out of there.
Yeah, Drew Barnes will put it back in play for the Millers. Barnes trying to get it into the center again. Opportunity there. Oh, nice save. Good save there by Jake Kane to keep this game tied up. Two goals in less than 6 minutes at the 36:03 and 30:38 mark. We've got us tied at 1-1 in this game between the Millers and the Royals. Welcome aboard IHSAA Soccer here on Hamilton County Television. Got a lot more soccer coming up this week. All next week we'll have some coverage of the men's and possibly women's sectional. We'll be here Monday afternoon at 5:30 when the Millers will take on Pendleton Heights. Then on Wednesday afternoon next week, we'll be back here. Don't know who the teams will be yet. It'll be a second round matchup. But we will be back here with coverage. Shot missed just to the right. He wasn't very far off on that, Dan.
Royals need to do a little bit better handling that ball there in the back. A little bit too free with it, about 20 yards out.
Six minutes, 50 seconds remaining in the first half. Just very few fouls in this first half, Dan. It's been a good, clean, end-to-end first half.
Not typical of former Royals and Miller's games from years past.
Yes. They can have a tendency to get a little bit rough. That one comes all the way down the field. There's Saeed with the ball over in the corner trying to get it centered. Miller's poke it away from him. Spencer Holland puts the ball out of bounds, and it's going to go back to the Royals, but it'll be across the midfield stripe. Good bit of defense there by the Millers. Issa Saeed, he is quick, isn't he?
He's very quick.
Trying to get it into Saeed. And Adam Carter comes out once again to make a diving save there, Dan. I think that was a lot closer than he thought.
I think Cam held that run just for a second there, and that was the difference.
A little over 5 minutes remaining here in the first half. Deadlocked at 1-1. Another
little slip in the slip there, both of them.
There must be a couple slippery spots out there because Millers and Royals both went sliding at that point. It almost looked like baseball slide, somebody trying to steal second base. Miller's trying to center it. Got one back, but Royals, Annika Sunderash, he manages to clear it. Here comes Sunderash. Down to the right side. Millers have been right on the Royals down there in those sides, haven't they, Dan?
No, they have. Hasn't brought him anything yet, but that doesn't mean it won't.
Players and coaches go to the flagpole at the north end of the facility.
Millers get it centered again.
This could be trouble.
Yep. But once again, I think the slippery turf
Yep.
is it hurt the Millers more than anything here. There's a shot. That one's grabbed by Kane.
Slippery as that is out there, that's a tough little ball for him to handle. It
Yes.
gets right in front of him and takes that little bounce.
And it's wet, too. The ball's got to be wet, so Royals with an opportunity, but Adam Carter comes scampering out of the net to take that opportunity away, and he'll kick it back into play. Going to take it from the ground. We got a timeout here. While we have a timeout, let me remind you that Noblesville Trophies offers a large range of products, including sports trophies, corporate awards, and in-house embroidery. Noblesville Trophies provides you with same-day service for those last-minute decisions. Contact them at 317-773-7391 or check them out online, www.noblesvilletrophies.com. Follow them on Facebook and on Twitter. 3 minutes, 33 seconds left here in the first half. Millers and the Royals. All dotted up at one apiece. Miller's trying to get it set up on their own end. Trying to get it across the midfield line, which they finally do. Foul called there on the Millers, Dan.
Center pretty demonstrative about what he saw there.
Mm-hmm. Just about 2.5 minutes here in the first half. Millers get a foot on
now
it.
would be really important for either team.
Yeah. To go into halftime with a one-goal lead here would be huge. Another ball goes out of bounds. That's going to go to the Millers. They're trying to rapidly get things set up here before the Royals can get back. And that one's going to end up out of bounds and go over to the Royals. Kane comes scampering out to take the opportunity away. Millers are the 1-on-2 there, but did Kane not come and gotten that? I think the Millers might have had a shot there, Dan.
Yeah, I think he had that one in hand pretty easily.
Mm-hmm. Royals will inbound it here. 1:40 remaining in the first half. Thank you for joining us here on Hamilton County Television. IHSAA Boys Soccer Class 3A, a Hoosier Crossroad Conference battle between the Noblesville Millers and the Hamilton Southeastern Royals. Another ball goes out of bounds, but this one will give the Millers an opportunity to set the offense.
About a minute.
1 minute on the clock now. Royals trying to get it set up for maybe one or two more last rushes here. Header after header after header. And the advantage goes to the Millers. That ball is going to probably get across the end line before anybody can get to it. It does. And Jake Kane will put it into play. 25 seconds on the clock, deadlocked at 1 apiece.
Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And that will be the end of the first half. We are deadlocked 1-1. We'd like to thank you for watching tonight's broadcast of IHSAA Class 3A Boys Soccer on Hamilton County Television, presented by Logan Street Signs and Banners, celebrating 27 years in business. We'd also like to thank our other great sponsors, Noblesville Trophies, Community Health, Church, Hiddle and Antrim, Hamilton County Radio, Hamilton County Reporter, and Deep Blue Computers. Dan, your thoughts on the first half?
It was a good half. They both played hard, goal each way. They're going to make some adjustments both sides, and we'll see what happens here in the second half.
All righty. Well, since the establishment of Church, Hiddle and Antrim in 1880, our neighbors, community leaders, business and school districts have placed their trust in us to solve their most challenging legal issues. We have a rich history of helping our clients when they need us the most. Give us a call at 317-773-2190 or simply visit our website, www.cchalaw.com. We'll be back with the second half after these words from our sponsors. You're watching Hamilton County Television.
When medical care is needed, where will you turn? With Community's Connect to Care program, one call or click finds you the closest open appointment. Request a time yourself or let us do it. From a primary care doctor or virtual visit to a med check or community clinic at Walgreens. Just call or click. You can go right to our website or to me. Connect to Care from Community.
Superheroes come in all shapes and sizes. They don't always meet in an underground fortress. Sometimes they meet in places that appear to be very ordinary to most people. But inside, there are heroes in training. Some are smart, strong, or brave. Maybe they can build cities or heal people when they get hurt. But even superheroes need some help sometimes. With your support, we can change the world. Together, we are a force that can't be defeated. Support the club. Save the world. Support your local superheroes and donate now to the Boys and Girls Club of Noblesville at bgcni.org.
Hey Deb, why do they call us Logan Street Signs and Banners?
Because we started off at Logan Street.
But we're on South 10th Street.
We moved 22 years ago.
Why didn't we change the name?
That would have just confused everybody and they wouldn't be able to find us.
Now I'm really confused.
Bill, we're Logan Street Signs and Banners, conveniently not located on Logan Street, but on South 10th Street in Noblesville. Can I help you?
Yeah. I'm looking for Logan Street Signs and Banners.
You found us.
But this ain't Logan Street.
We moved 22 years ago.
You're telling me that Logan Street Signs and Banners isn't on Logan Street anymore?
Exactly.
So what are you saying?
Logan Street Signs and Banners, conveniently not located on Logan Street, but on South 10th Street in Noblesville, Indiana.
Can I help you?
Yeah, I'd like to order a hamburger, fries, salt, maybe a large vanilla shake.
This is a trophy shop, can't you tell?
You got carry out?
Everything that you need, we have here at the shop. Very unique. You order today, carry out tonight. That's our version of carry out.
All right, I'll take one of everything.
Well, that may take a little longer. We'll have it for you tomorrow night.
I'll be back tomorrow to pick it up.
We'll be waiting for you.
Welcome back to tonight's broadcast of IHSAA Class 3A Men's Soccer, the Royals and the Millers on Hamilton County Television, presented by Logan Street Signs and Banners, celebrating over 27 years in business. We'd also like to thank our other sponsors, Noblesville Trophies, Community Health Network, Church, Hiddle and Antrim, Hamilton County Radio, the Hamilton County Reporter, and Deep Blue Computers. I'm Brad Silbert here along with Dan Axe at White River Elementary High School. I was going to say White River Elementary High School. That sounds real good, but it's actually White River Elementary School where the Noblesville Millers play their home soccer games. And this same field, Dan, will be back here Monday and Wednesday next week for the opening first 2 rounds of the IHSAA Class 3A Sectional 8 Championship. On Monday, we'll be here at 5:30 with Pendleton Heights versus Noblesville. And then on Wednesday, we'll have the winners of the first 2 games from the Monday. That game will be at 5:30. Rest of the games, the rest of the week, will be dependent on who wins, who loses, and in that. But got a lot of action coming here on Hamilton County Television. Dan, let's just talk a little bit about this first half here. Any surprises for you in this first half?
No, about what you think. I expect both coaches at halftime explain to them that it's their game for the taking. It can go either way, so it's whoever steps up and finds a way to win this game will be successful.
Well, we had about a 6-minute period there, a little less than 6 minutes between the 36-minute mark and the 30-minute mark there in the first half where both of the goals were scored. The Millers got on the board first at 36:03 when Palmer Out got a goal. And then IHSAA about 6 minutes later at 30 minutes and 30 seconds, he got a goal for the Royals to tie it up at 1-1. And we are just about ready to go. What do you expect what else do you think the coaches had to say to the kids at halftime, Dan? Just
decide who wants to win it. You see a lot of people shaking hands out there. A lot of these kids play together in club, and they go back a number of years. So that's a good thing to see.
And this, of course, is the last home game for the Millers, for the Miller seniors on this field, with the exception, of course, of the sectional coming up, but regular season action. This half, it'll be the Royals once again in their white uniforms with blue numbers in the back. The Millers in their black uniforms with gold numbers on the back. Royals will be moving left to right on your screen. Millers will be moving right to left.
Royals just gave up a corner kick there kind of easily. I'm not really sure what that was about. He just popped that ball over the back line from about 20 yards out.
Miller's setting it up there in the middle. Right out in front of the goal, and finally,
nice effort by Jake.
Jake Kane finally came out and just fell on the ball. Went back and forth about 2 or 3 times between different people, and nobody could get a shot off, and Kane finally had the opportunity to come out and make the stop. Millers and the Royals in a classic Miller-Royal duel, Dan. How many of these have you seen through the years?
A lot. When Coach Brian was up here, he used to think that I came to 3 or 4 of his games every year. He wasn't all that happy about it.
Jake Kane comes running out to grab that ball and take it out of danger for the Royals.
Noblesville looks to have a few more people forward this half, so see if that brings rain for him.
Another bit of sliding there by Annika Sunderash. Once again, the field, we weren't down on the field at halftime, but would appear to be just a little bit on the damp side. Royals try to center it. Goes out of bounds. Millers will put it in play, I believe. Yes. Royals with an opportunity. Here's a shot, blocked. And Millers clear it out. Harrison Chrisman with the ball. Trying to get the ball centered. He got a Miller back there. Got an opportunity
Dangerous
here.
ball there.
Oh, wow. What a play by,
Really nice
by
save.
Kane.
Jake
Oh,
Kane.
man. Millers came very, very close to making this a 2-1 game. And Jack Kane really prevented that from happening. Or Jake Kane, excuse me. Both teams trying to find an advantage here early in the half. Royals with the ball into the center there. Cannot get a shot off. Royals and the Millers both going after it there, and I couldn't see who poked that out of bounds. It looks like it's going to be Adam Carter putting that back in play.
Royals also a little more aggressive this time.
Well, if you look at the standings, the Millers, for all practical purposes, really don't have much to lose here. They're already at 3-2, but the Royals, if they can pull this one out, they've got a possibility of moving up to third place if the Millers can get beat by the Brownsburg Bulldogs on Thursday. So that's a big if, Dan.
Yeah, I'm not sure that how, once you get past first, how excited they're going to be about that.
Yeah, that's true.
There's got to be kind of a second look at, keeping people healthy at this stage.
Yeah, because
it all happens next week, and that's what's important. That Brownsburg game will be interesting to them. That's an old rivalry, but once again, you don't want either team getting somebody hurt in that game.
No, you certainly don't. Another big kick down the field. Royals trying to set it up in the middle. Down into the right corner. See what they can get done here. Shot on goal.
Good effort.
Yep. Stopped
Didn't
by
get a lot
Adam
on
Carter.
that. But
no, he didn't. I was surprised he was able to get a shot
Yeah.
off. Good effort to get the shot off.
Yeah, he had 3 goals on Saturday, so he's been on a tear.
Another big kick by Adam Carter. That went well over 3/4 of the way down the field.
Uh-oh.
There's going to be a goal.
There's a goal.
Big goal there by the Millers. I didn't see who got that. Did you see,
I
Dan?
think it's Drew Barnes. Yep.
Drew Barnes.
We
Take a
saw
look
him,
take a look at the replay here, Dan. He was perfectly set up. He got Kane out of the net and just moved a little bit to his left and got it.
Not much Kane could do on that
Nope.
one. Up here a couple of weeks ago, and I think Barnes got either 3 or 4 goals that night.
Well, he's got 3 in the season right now. And that came at the 34, I think it was 34-35 mark. It gives the Millers a 1-goal lead. How big is that at this point, Dan, even though we're still early in the second half?
See, it's just about like it was before. You get down inside of 15 minutes, it'll be a lot bigger. But still plenty of time to recover. Plenty of time for Noblesville to score another one.
In soccer, how much of a home field advantage is there? Does it make a lot of difference, in your opinion?
It does if you're taking a long bus ride. When you're going from Noblesville or Fishers or Hamilton Southeastern out to Brownsburg or Avon, that's a pretty good haul. Zionsville, that's a pretty decent run out there too. Center Grove.
Kids get off the bus, they're feeling a little cramped up.
Well, usually you get the
need to
advantage of
stretch.
your JV team playing first, so they usually don't get much of a stretch. It's usually there's panic when they get off to get the game started, but so the varsity game can get off on time. But there's some, You're more familiar with it. Your crowd's more likely to be there.
Yeah. Centering. Off the head of a Royal. Back out in front. Miller's trying to get control of it to clear it out. Royals get it back again.
This conference, the teams travel pretty well. They bring a lot of fans with them.
Mm-hmm. Oh my.
Good effort. Almost had a little rebound there.
Yeah, great effort there by the Royals. Equally great effort by Adam Carter.
These are two excellent goalkeepers.
Both of them very agile.
Especially for their size.
Yeah. Royals trying to clear it out. Miller's put it right back into their zone. Royals get there ahead of the Millers. All the way down the sideline. Millers get it back into Royal territory. Royals take it back. Wetzel with the ball.
Switching fields here. Pretty much had everybody on this side of the field there for a bit.
Gopsel picks it up. He's centering it. Royals go for the deflection. They do not get it. They get a foul call. 31 minutes, 30 seconds remaining here in the second half. Millers are up by 1. Millers trying to get it set up once again. Austin Springer does a good job of clearing it out of the center for the Royals. Royals coming down the far sideline. Millers kick it back across. That's going to go out of bounds to the Royals. Millers with an opportunity here. Drew Barnes had a great opportunity there. Howland has got it. He tried to center it, but he got blocked.
I think he just lost his footing there.
Yeah.
I think his feet went right out from under it.
It's slippery field. Here's one
Well,
for the Royals.
End-to-end soccer.
Yeah. Sam Kay almost had it, but just a step short.
Hamilton Southeastern substitution, number 9, Kuljit Man.
Kuljit Man comes in for the Royals. Senior forward, 1 goal so far this season. He'd certainly like to make the 2nd goal of the season tonight.
Yeah. And the 3rd.
Yeah. Royals send it back deep. Millers kick it out of danger. Springer there in the middle setting it up. Sam Kay with it. Now it drops back to the foot of Vincent Manning. Hatfield trying to get it set up in the middle.
Taking a
Get
shot.
a shot off.
That's one thing Carter does is he doesn't catch that ball cleanly. Several times there tonight he's spilled it a little bit.
And Carter was not screened at all. That ball's going to go out of bounds. And it's going to go back to the Royals. 28:45 remaining here, second half. Miller's up by 1 at 2-1. Drew Barnes and Palmer Alt with the goals so far tonight for the Millers. This has been a lot of end-to-end action tonight. Ooh, boy.
Nice try.
Vincent Manning was right there, about a step behind. And if he would have, if that ball would have gotten to him, Dan, I think we could have called it a 3-1 game. He would have had an uncontested shot to the goal.
Got a corner out of it.
Millers will try to get it set up. I think the strategy is always interesting on how the how these teams set up in those corner kicks.
Well, you can hit high balls to the backside. You can hit balls right in the middle, or low drives to the short side, kind of like that was. That wasn't much of a drive.
But Jack Kane came out and made a nice save.
Coach White likes to do that.
Royals trying to get it back into the Miller zone, which they do, but the Millers take possession right back. Gabe Imes brought it over the center. Vincent Manning with it into the center to Chase Hatfield. Hatfield over to Wetzel. Wetzel trying to get it over to Springer. Springer sends it all the way over to the far side. Nice bit of ball handling there. Hatfield setting it up over to the side, trying to get it to Manning to get a shot off. He cannot get the shot off. That one goes out of bounds off of the head of Hatfield.
You're sending Manning forward a little bit here.
Sam Kay sends it down toward the net. He slips on the turf. Well, that was Gopsil who fell.
Be careful here.
Jake Kane sends it down the field. Two Royals and a Miller there. They collide. There's a foul called. Royals will get the kick. Another slippage there, yeah. Humidity is now up to 63%. It was about 50% when we started, Dan. Going to have 3 substitutions coming in here for the Royals.
Hamilton Southeastern substitutions: number 7, Brendan Hinch; number 23, Jack Hyatt; and number 24, Harcel Dondo.
Still little, if any, wind here. 81 degrees here at 8:30.
And an October night.
Yes. Isn't that something? That one ends up going out of bounds. I think that was last touched by the Millers, by number 6, Palmer Alt. Palmer Alt credited with one of the 2 goals so far tonight for the Millers. He got the first one, the opening goal of the match at the 36:03 mark of the first half. 23:46 remaining in this one. Millers with a 1-goal lead. Royals trying to get something set up and going here, but they just cannot seem to get things going. And I think we're going to have a foul call here, Dan.
Just outside the box, down on the line. This would be a pretty good opportunity here now for Southeastern.
Now, how do the Millers defend this, Dan? I notice it looks like they got 2 or 3 right up front there, but
he'll ask for a wall. That's what he's got there. He's got a 2-man wall, 1-person wall. He's got a pretty severe angle there, so now he's got another one joining. Probably try to put this out to somebody in front. Vincent might run off this. Just play a ball over in front of him. Nope.
Royals not able to get a shot off.
Didn't get anything out of it. 22 left.
And Carter will put the ball back in play. 2-1 in favor of the Millers. Millers with trying to get things set up here. Look like they might have something going there. Colin Todd over there on the near side. Going back into the corner. That one goes out of bounds. I could not tell who touched that last. Must have been the Royals. Millers are inbounding it. Millers trying to take advantage of an opportunity here in front of the Royals net. They can't make it happen. Off the head of Colin Todd. Austin Springer is bringing it up, but Gabe Imes gets there first. The Royals get it right back. This time it's Brendan Hinch. Shot on goal. Royals couldn't get there in time. An opportunity for the Royals, but they just cannot pull the trigger, Dan. Millers managed to clear the zone. Tyler Pulliam trying to reset the offense for the Royals. Over to Aniket Sundarash. Hatfield in the center. Over to the far side. Another nice block there.
Got a player down.
Looks like somebody may have been injured there, but getting up a little bit slowly, but still
getting up.
Yeah, still getting up and going. Adam Carter will put the ball back in play for the Millers. Royals push it right back into the Miller zone. Pulliam. Good bit of head defense there by Pulliam for the Royals. Millers had a player streaking down there. Sammy Kay had it for the Royals, but he had it kicked away from him. Once again, the Millers put it back in the Royal zone. Royals just look a little bit disheveled here, Dan. A little disorganized.
Noblesville's packed it back in a little bit. They're playing just one up top. We brought Alt back into kind of a centering position there. He may be content to just go for the one goal and then try to play counters.
If he's maybe instead of playing for additional scorers, trying to play not to lose, shall we say?
Well, more he's got such a good player there with Barnes. He can try to play the ball up top, get over the top with him.
Mm-hmm.
Great speed, a lot of height.
Number 11, Brendan Fisher, and number 13, Colin Cates.
But of course, the other side of this now is the Royals with 18:40 left. Shot on goal, taken by Carter. They're probably going to have to start taking some chances here and maybe leave something open for the Millers to take advantage of that.
Yeah, get close to the 10-minute mark. We'll probably see that.
Royals trying to center it once again. Over on the right side. Into the middle. There's a shot, but blocked by the Millers.
Not a bad idea, though.
Yep, and cleared all the way down the field.
This could be trouble.
Monica Sundarash sent it up over the midfield mark. Millers take it away. Appears to me that the Millers have kicked it up a notch defensively, Dan.
Yeah, they dropped the player back in. That's the biggest part of it. Kind of a 4-5-1, it looks like. Just the one player up top to give them that counter target. Still got 17 minutes, though.
First of two matchups, actually three matchups we'll have this week between the Millers and the Royals. Coming up Thursday night here on Hamilton County Television, we will have volleyball as the Royals will come visiting at the Mill for a volleyball match, which start about 6:30, 7 o'clock, depending on how long the JV match lasts.
Holland, and number 9, Kyle Goad.
And of course, Friday night, the Royals will host the Millers at Hamilton Southeastern in football. Both of those teams coming off big victories last week. Royals trying to get it set up. Once again, poked away by the Millers. Millers with a little chance here. Coming down the side. Good bit of defense there by the Royals to keep that opportunity from happening. Tyler Pullingham trying to get it out of there. He couldn't get it out. Millers keep it in bounds, but then it goes out of bounds, and the Royals will take the ball back. (15:40), 2-1 in favor of the Millers. Thank you for joining us here on Hamilton County Television. Thanks to Logan Street Signs and Banners for being our title sponsor for Hamilton County Television Sports. Oh,
it just doesn't get you anything right there. Play that ball out to the side. Maybe you can run somebody off of it. That ball just right up the middle. Nobles have got that covered.
Trying to get it into the middle of it again. The Millers or the Royals just can't get a shot off. They finally get a shot off, and it's blocked. Comes back out in front of the net. The Millers do manage to clear it back into safety, but the Royals take it right back over. This is Saeed. Ball goes out of bounds.
So under 15 now.
Yeah. Adam Carter will put the ball back in play.
Hamilton Southeastern substitutions, number 18, Issa Saeed, number 19, Parker Gopsel, and number 21, Sam Kay.
Three starters back in for Coach White, Dan. Brendan Hinch trying to get the Royal offense going, gets it down the far side. We got a foul called there, and the Royals are going to get the ball.
Starting to run out of time here. Still got time to score, but starting to get a little bit anxious. You need to get something out of these.
The Royals have had a couple good possessions and a couple opportunities in this half, Dan, but not nearly like the Millers have had.
This ball in.
Off the head, cleared out. Put back down by the Royals. Millers drive it deep into the Royals zone. Off the head of the Royals. Back across center, back and forth. A lot of back and forth action in the entire game. That one's going to roll across the goal line there.
Got a corner out of it.
First goal of the night for the Millers came at the 36:08 mark, the first half by Paul Morale. Second goal came at the 34:35 mark by Drew Barnes.
He really couldn't take a chance with that. He just put it up over the top. Yeah, we've been a while with no goals here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we've been about 25 minutes now.
Number 18, Jack Miller.
Well, the difference was in the first half, the Royals came back within 6 minutes to tie up this game, but the Millers have literally, for lack of a better phrase, they've tied up the Royals and kept them away from the goal. Center. Going for it. Will it go out of bounds? It goes out of bounds, but it'll be a goal kick. Jake Kane will put the ball back in play for the Royals. Right at 11 minutes remaining in this one. Nice kick by Kane once again. That one's out of bounds. Royals put it right back in play. The Millers get it back. Miller's got a 2-on-2 here with one back. See what they can do with this. Paul Morale had the ball and he just couldn't quite get it to one of the forwards. Vincent Manning off his feet to Austin Springer. Saeed, he slips. Loses that to Jack Miller. Kane comes out and puts it back over the center line. Millers aren't going to let an opportunity go here, Dan, but you can tell by the way that they're playing right now that they are definitely playing to keep this game at 2-1.
He's brought three players forward again. He looks like he's trying to get another goal.
Foul called there. A little bit of contact. Millers will get the ball right about midfield. Put it in play. Colin Cates over the left. He centers it. That one just goes up over the net and actually lands on the netting across the top.
Subbing for the Millers, number 4, Drew Barnes.
Drew Barnes comes back in. Barnes with one of the 2 goals so far tonight. If this score stands, he will have the be credited with the winning goal, Dan.
Talented player.
Mm-hmm. Royals will have the possession again. Royals running out of time here. 8:45 left in this one. Royals trying desperately to get something set up here to at least get out of here with a tie. But the Millers have just, I'm not going to say their defense has been stifling, Dan, but it's been pretty doggone good this half.
Yeah, they're dropping everybody back again. Just one up top. Got a corner.
You look at the setup out there and
play it short.
Millers have only got one back. We're getting back there into that area there in front of the goal very, very quickly. There might be an opportunity for the Millers as they bring it down. 3-on-3. Goes across the field. Millers come up with it once again. And Jake Kane is going to come out and make the save. We're at the 7-minute mark here. Millers ahead by 1, 2-1 here. Thank you for joining us tonight on Hamilton County Television. I'm Brad Silbert along with Dan Axe. We've only had one game all season, Dan, that hasn't been within one goal or a tie.
Yep. It makes them better.
Yep. Certainly makes them more interesting. Kane kicks the ball back into play. Millers get it right back down into the Royal zone.
Coach White got another couple subs here. Try another thing.
That one's going to probably be out of bounds. Yes. And I believe that will be the Royals ball there. Under 6 minutes, 5 minutes, 37 seconds to be exact. That ball goes well out of bounds into the bleachers.
Near the parking lot.
Yep. Where we'll be headed in about 5 minutes and 40 seconds. Miller's trying to hold on to this 1-goal lead. Royals trying to break through here and get this match tied up. And Brendan Hinch sliding block there. I think that I couldn't tell exactly who that was. I think that may have been Palmer Alt with that sliding block, Dan. That one is going to go out of bounds, and the Royals are going to have it. Desperation time for the Royals.
Hamilton Southeastern substitution, number 24, Harsel.
We had
number 12, Gabe Imes.
We had the clock stop here, Dan.
A new rule this year, inside of 5 minutes, I believe it is, in the game, they stop the clock on substitutions.
Oh, okay.
Kind of gets away from that subbing so that you can eat up the clock.
Okie dokie. Learn something every day, don't we?
Good official explained that to me a couple weeks ago.
I understand the logic behind that. That does make sense. Just a little over 4 minutes remaining in this one. Millers look like they will be content to let this clock run out and try to hold on to this 2-1 lead. In what has really been a well-played game on both sides. Shot goes far to the right.
Okay, so we're under 4. Let's get down to the time here. If Hamilton Southeastern's got anything, they'll bring it out now.
We are in crunch time, as you would say, right?
Yes. Oh.
We have a foul called there on the Royals. Back to play. Royals are going to have to take some chances here to make something happen, aren't they, Dan?
Yeah, and I think they're taking some chances, but then they lose possession, or there's an errant pass, or Noblesville comes up with a block.
All the way down into the far corner. Millers get there first. The Royals end up with the ball.
I believe he put the ball on the ground there, so there's a foul.
Yep.
Inside at 2:30 now. This may be the last really good chance they get. Jesse got 8 players forward.
Conversely, the
Low
Miller
drive. Nice save. Real nice save. Not sure what he called there, but he stopped playing and it'll be Noblesville ball.
I saw the save, but didn't see the reason for the.
Maybe he got interfered with after the save. I don't know. Or he was just protecting him.
Minute and a half left in this one. Desperation time now for the Royals. Shot on the goal. Oh, boy.
Good stop. Good stop.
Oh, mine. That one bounced off a cane. And
slippery ball, slippery spot in front of the goal.
Royals still trying to get it set up, trying to play aggressively here, but Millers stop it. Barnes with the ball. Here's a chance.
Nice little through ball. Kept it out of the goal.
We are below a minute. We're at 44 seconds. Royals, for all practical purposes, are going to have one more rush here to try to get this done. Kane kicks the ball into play. Royals looking for a miracle here, Dan, with under 20 seconds left. That one's going to probably go out of bounds, and let's see who's going to get that. Millers are going to get the ball.
That'll just about do it.
That'll probably wrap this one up.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
This game is over. It turns out that the Noblesville Millers come out with 2 goals. Hamilton Southeastern with 1. Dan, let's just briefly wrap up the game here. Your thoughts on the game?
Well played. A lot of great sportsmanship out there. That's a good thing. The Noblesville had an extra opportunity they were able to convert on, and that's the difference in the game.
Well, the Millers will play one more game in regular season. That will be on Thursday. They will travel to Brownsburg. And then all of these teams, the 2 teams that you've seen tonight, they will be back in action on Monday, the 7th. The Millers will be. They'll be playing Pendleton Heights. We will have that game here on Hamilton County Television at 5:30. The Millers get a pass or a bye, and they will play in the first game on Wednesday, the 9th, from one of the winners. So a lot more soccer coming up here. And Dan, it has been a pleasure to have you up here for the regular season, and hopefully we'll have a few more games here in the postseason.
Yeah, we've got some good games coming up. This be fun.
I'd like to thank you for watching tonight's broadcast of IHSAA Soccer on Hamilton County Television, presented by Logan Street Signs and Banners, celebrating 27 years in business. We'd also like to thank our other sponsors, Noblesville Trophies, the Community Health Network, Church, Hiddle and Antrim, Hamilton County Radio, the Hamilton County Reporter, and Deep Blue Computers. On behalf of our technical crew, Will Wofford, Jim Wofford, Lucas LeCain, and Dan Axe, I'm Brad Silbert. Good night from Noblesville.